Gold. We Indians have a special attraction towards gold for investment, also for gold ornaments. There is a hotness for gold investors. That is, Government of India has released its third series of sovereign gold bond scheme for the financial year 2023 and 24. The subscription period is from 18 December to 22nd December. Welcome back to our channel Financial Friend. I am your financial friend Chetan Kumar Osekar. Today we have got an exciting topic for you, that is sovereign gold bonds. If you are into gold investment or looking for a unique way to diversify your portfolio, you are in the right place. But before we dive in, if you enjoy the financial tips, investment strategies and all things related to money, make sure to hit the like, subscribe this content and hit on the bell icon so that you don't miss out on the valuable content. Now let's get started with the today's spotlight on sovereign gold bonds. So what exactly are the sovereign gold bonds and what makes them stand out? Let's break down to the key features. The first and foremost standout feature of sovereign gold bond is it's backed by the government. Yes, you heard it right. The sovereign gold bonds are backed by the Indian government. It's like investing in the gold but with the added security from the government. So when we buy any physical gold, we get to take gold to our home. But whereas when we buy any sovereign gold bond, we'll get a certificate which would look like something like this, which represent your ownership of certain amount of gold. The second feature is zero making charges and purity assurance. See, whenever you buy a physical gold, it will come along with a certain amount of making charges and also with wastage charges. And believe me, it would be a significant portion of the amount you are going to buy. For example, in the current scenario, the making charges would be around 3 to 25%, whereas wastages would be around 5 to 10%. Whereas when you buy a sovereign gold bond, it will come in the form of certain grams and it will assure you the purity of the gold which you are going to buy. Why I am saying purity means wherever you go and buy a gold, you will have a certain hesitation saying that it might not be pure. And we have seen the incidents in past as well. Buying a gold in some shop and trying to sell it in another shop, you'll get to know that the gold is not pure. It won't happen with the sovereign gold bonds. So it's a win-win situation if you're looking for a cost-effective and pure way to invest in gold. The next feature of the sovereign gold bond is very coolest one, that is fixed interest income. See, whenever you go and buy a physical gold, you won't get any interest on your investment amount, right? Whereas when you buy a gold bond, sovereign gold bond, it will attract a yearly interest of around 2.5%. Remember, it's not compounded interest, it's simple interest. See, so because of this interest, apart from earning potential benefits on gold appreciation value, you'll also earn extra income with the help of fixed interest. So, this interest is credited directly into the account which you have linked for your gold bond. So, it's hassle free and it's a very easy way to and efficient way to earn income on your gold investment. Now, let me show you how this fixed interest income can be earned by investing into sovereign gold bond by using an example and using a calculator. So, here I have taken a calculator from online and the current market value of 1 gram gold is 6,199 and I am assuming that we are going to buy gold bond for 100 grams and at present the annual interest rate is 2.5% and the period for this bond is 8 years. So when we calculate, we can see the yearly report. However, this fixed interest income will come half yearly once. But here the calculator is giving the value for the entire year. So we have to divide it by 2. Interest received for every year is 15,497 rupees. So when we divide it by 2, it would be around 7,748 rupees, which we will get for every 6 months up to 8 years. So here in this calculator result, we can see that the amount we have invested is 6,19,900, that is to buy 100 grams of gold. Whereas every year we get around 15,497 as the interest. So for total investment we'll get around 1,23,980 rupees as the extra income from the interest, that is fixed interest income. Whereas if you buy any physical gold, only if the gold value appreciates, then only we get the benefit. Here along with that income we'll also get the extra fixed interest income. Now the next important feature is liquidity and tradability. See, one of the challenges for buying physical gold is whenever you want to make it cash or convert it into cash, it's very difficult. We have to roam to multiple banks or gold shops to convert it into cash. Whereas when we take a sovereign gold bond, it can be traded in stock exchanges, both in NSE and BSE, that is National Stock Exchange, and as well as in BSE, that is Bombay Stock Exchange. This opens up a whole new level of flexibility compared to holding a physical gold, which might require more effort to sell at market price. Now the next benefit is or feature is tax benefits. I would like to call it as civic bonus, because see, whatever interest we earn on our investment will be taxable, which we get on every 6 months. However, see, the period for this bond is 8 years. So lock-in period to avail tax benefit is 5 years. That is, say, I'll explain you with step by step. Say if you have invested now and if you remove the amount or if you break the bond before completion of 3 years, then it will attract STCG, that is short-term capital gain tax. Whereas if you break the bond after completion of 3 years but before 5th year, then it will attract LTCG, that is called long-term capital gain tax. Now here comes the main point, that is most important point or the astonishing fact about the sovereign gold bond. As the period is for 8 years, if you complete 5 years and if you want to redeem or sell your bond after 5 years, then there will be no capital gain tax on it. So because of this point or this feature, it's a tax efficient way to grow your wealth. However, I would always recommend you to check with your tax professional or your financial advisor, because taxes based on the STGC and LTGC, if you redeem earlier in the tenure, then it would change as per your individual circumstances based on the tax bracket you are in. So these were the features about sovereign gold bond. Now next question which everyone has is when you can purchase the bond. See, the government of India releases 4 series of these kind of bonds every financial year. That is usually by the historical data, it will be in the month of June, September or December or March. But who can buy this? Any Indian citizen with valid ID proof and a PAN card can purchase this bond. And bond has to be purchased in the terms of grams. That is minimum 1 gram or maximum 4000 grams. That is maximum up to 4 kg of gold for individual person. Now the important point for this video is that the third series for this financial year 2023 and 24 has been opened. So the subscription window is from 18th December to 22nd December. Now my viewers might have next question, where you can purchase the bond. See, during the subscription period you can purchase the bond from following places. That is, in banks you can purchase them, otherwise you can purchase them in the post offices or in the recognized stock exchanges both in NSE and BSE, or in Stock Holding Corporation of India, that is during subscription period. But if you want to purchase after subscription period, then you can purchase them in stock exchanges. So all these channels make it convenient for investors to participate in the sovereign gold bond scheme. Simply reach out to your preferred channel like bank or post office or stock exchanges, and they can guide you through the investment process. Now to sum it up, sovereign gold bonds combine the allure of gold and also it has the benefit of trust of the government, and also it has zero making charges and fixed interest income and liquidity plus added tax benefits. So based on this information, now you can make it out, right? It's a comprehensive package for the seasoned investors. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, share this video with your fellow investors, and comment below with your thoughts on sovereign gold bonds. And if you're ready to invest, reach out to any one of the authorized channels which we mentioned earlier in this video. Thanks for joining us today on our channel Financial Friend. Until next time, happy investing.